right, so I'm a few minutes late, but here we go. Sony 2020. They haven't really talked about anything yet. I've been trying to get the stream set up.
Entertainment experiences, and gaming is no exception. To share a little bit more about the latest PlayStation news, it is my pleasure to introduce from Sony Interactive Entertainment, Jim Ryan.
Thank you, Yoshida-san, and good afternoon, everybody. 1 month ago, we celebrated the 25th anniversary of the PlayStation brand. 25 years ago, we launched the original PlayStation, thanks to the creative vision of an engineer, Ken Kutaragi. That original PlayStation helped elevate video games to mainstream culture and popularized 3D graphics in home console gaming. This spirit of innovation and how Sony used technology to make a generational leap in real-time interactive entertainment continued with each successive platform, from PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 3. With our current generation console, PlayStation 4, we have never stopped innovating. We've constantly added and refined features to stay ahead of players' needs. And the hardware was designed to expand as technology advanced, with capabilities such as VR, 4K, and HDR coming later in the PS4's life cycle. That relentless focus on innovation, along with a content lineup of the best exclusive games, has propelled PS4 to record sales.
Unfortunately.
As of Sony's Q2 earnings report, PS4 surpassed the lifetime sales of the original PlayStation, making it the #2 best-selling home console of all time, behind only PlayStation 2. As of today, I'm proud to announce that a total of 106 million PS4 systems have been sold to consumers. Also, a total of 1.15 billion PS4 games have been sold via our retail partners and the PlayStation Store. And PlayStation VR has sold through 5 million units. In addition to these sales milestones, our consumer engagement is stronger than ever, with 103 million monthly active users on the PlayStation Network and 38.8 million subscribers to our PlayStation Plus membership service.
Yeah, I've read that story comment. That's
PS4
cool.
has just enjoyed its 7th holiday season, but we're not done yet. With our community of more than 100 million gamers, we will ensure we have a content portfolio that is diverse and includes games from our internal studios, as well as our partners, the largest publishers and independent developers alike. We're fortunate to have an unrivaled lineup of upcoming PS4 exclusives that fans can't wait to play, including Final Fantasy VII Remake, Marvel's Iron Man VR, and The Last of Us Part 2, just some of the titles coming to PS4 in 2020.
I hate exclusives on both systems.
PlayStation is the true embodiment of a creative entertainment company with a solid foundation of technology. And it's our mission to embrace the entire creative community, elevating their content on our platform for PlayStation fans. That commitment will carry us through as we embark on the launch of our next generation console, PlayStation 5, coming this holiday. And I'm pleased to share with you today, for the first time, our new logo.
Well, that's no big surprise.
With more people in the world playing more games on more devices than ever before, it's truly an exciting time for the gaming industry. Come this holiday, Sony will once again have the opportunity to shine a light on the world of PlayStation with our next generation console. We've announced several key features of the PS5 hardware, which has been engineered with customizations that will truly differentiate the platform, including future-proof technology such as ultra-high-speed SSD, 3D audio, Ultra HD Blu-ray, and a brand new controller with haptics and adaptive trigger buttons. With that foundation, PS5 will inspire developers to create expansive worlds with new gameplay experiences that are more immersive than ever before in how they look, sound, and feel. Our promise to the 100 million strong PlayStation community is to offer the biggest and best in content, and to deliver unique experiences to gamers with unprecedented speed.
Yes, hashtag electric.
There's much more to share about PlayStation 5 in the months ahead, and we look forward to revealing more details, including the content that will showcase the platform and the future of gaming. Community is the bedrock of how we grow our company, and it's why our brand is so beloved. It's that promise that the PlayStation brand was built on 25 years ago, and we'll continue our mission to bring that to players all around the world. Thank you.
Unveil it.
Thank you, Jim, for sharing exciting news. I am confident that PlayStation will continue to evolve as the best place to play. PlayStation offers an interactive entertainment experience that is immersive and real-time. Another form of immersive real-time entertainment that Sony has focused on is sports. Sony has long been at the forefront of live sports broadcasting at countless world-class events. And we have accumulated deep technical knowledge in this area. With the launch of 5G, we see an opportunity to combine 5G's dynamic uplink capability with our real-time encoding and wireless communication technology. This gives greater flexibility and efficiency to creators and to the broadcast community. Just last month, Sony partnered with NBC Sports and Verizon to conduct a proof of concept at a professional football game in Houston, Texas.
Comment what I'm waiting
Let's take a look at
I'm waiting for
what
the SAO
we tested
Neuralink
and
type
what
deal.
we
I'm looking for
learned.
that kind of VR immersion.
Mobile and Imaging Products and Solutions
I'm waiting for
divisions
that
worked with
headset.
Verizon to create a 5G professional video transmission system. The new system was trialed during a December 2019 football game with NBC Sports at NRG Stadium in Houston. Sony professional camcorders were outfitted with prototype 5G connected encoders. These encoders leveraged Sony's mobile 5G capabilities and cutting-edge devices, along with Sony's imaging and professional solutions group's codec expertise. When teamed with Verizon's lightning-fast 5G network, a greater freedom of production was achieved, liberating cameras from fixed positions and eliminating the need for crews to set up cabling and infrastructure. This increased flexibility and easier setup, combined with outstanding picture quality and low latency, empowers a whole new level of production.
Not what happened there.
Now to talk a little more
about that.
about
My
how
apologies.
technologies can change the way we capture and deliver the intense action of a live sporting event.
One, go.
Unreal!
No, now you can't be taking a show on NFL type stuff. You get people in trouble for that stuff. Come on.
American Pharaoh is finally the one!
Take on the NFL. They're very ridiculous. The last thing I need is some kind of training.
Let's welcome to the stage CTO of NBC Sports, David Matza.
How are you, Ken? Good to see you.
Dave, thank you very much for joining us today. First, can you share some behind-the-scenes stories from the stage?
Yeah, well, Ken, thank you, Ken, for inviting me here today. I'm super glad I get to talk about our relationship with Sony, which has gone back for many years. And I think a lot of people may not be aware that for years, Sony has been helping broadcasters in the content creation side.
Well, thank you for mentioning that.
As you just heard, we tested 2 5G connected cameras at a recent NFL game. Now, we've been using wireless cameras in sports broadcasting for almost 40 years, if you can believe that. But it's always taken a proprietary antenna systems and a complicated infrastructure that was quite cumbersome to install at each and every instance that we used it. This was not something you did at the last minute. Now, with the introduction of the Sony Xperia 5G millimeter wave camera,
I'm not looking forward to having to take an upgrade
the flexibility
to
and the
something else,
ease
another
of deploying a wireless camera is
That's also
exciting
one of
to
the
us
reasons
because
why
it
I'm kinda
involves
not-
simply clipping on a 5G wireless pack
One of
from
the reasons I also
Sony
took
onto the back of one of
built
our
a
existing
computer instead
cameras
of using
and then
something like
delivering
a,
great broadcast
console so
quality
much.
pictures to our mobile units over the cellular network, which is going to be a
Hello,
tremendous
wifey.
help to us.
Thank you. Well, that's great. From a technology perspective, how do you think sports entertainment is going to evolve in the future?
Well, I think as expectations of the consumer evolves, we continue to have to evolve with them. This includes taking advantage of some of the consumer technologies, which you're going to see here on the floor this week, and also the gaming techniques that the younger kids are growing up with. We also continue to grow the use of AR for the presentation of graphics on screen, and volumetric steerable virtual cameras, which we use both for replays and for second screen activity. And of course, on the output side, we keep adapting for the multi-screen viewing, streaming, and small bite-sized chunks of programming. But some of the most striking effects continue to be in the camera and in its movement and position. And they're actually quite simple. We'll take a look at some of them here. The continued growth of high frame rate cameras really add to the experience where you see a very fluid motion that helps to engage the viewer in the competition
show us
field.
something that the consumer can
Then you
use.
get to POV cameras.
This is
They give you a sense
enhancing
of
the
speed
consumer
and presence
experience,
and
basically.
cameras in places we never thought possible.
Because they're
And
using
flying
Sony
cameras
computer
like
or
the
Sony
wired
cameras
Skycam that
actually
you see
take
so
the,
frequently now in big sporting
take the
events.
video
And then
that the
drones, which have
consumer
become
is
so much
actually
popular,
viewing.
in the
So,
last
I'm
5
not-
years.
I'm not
They
too
both
concerned
give you
when
a
they show
sense
stuff like this.
of
It's kind of
motion
interesting
that
to
we
show
used
the
to only
tech
be able
we're
to see
working
in
on.
big major market films, but we now can afford to do that in sports television. The most
they
recent
haven't
thing we've
shown
been
the
working on is the
PS5. They
development of the
talked about it, but
workflows
they didn't
around
actually
ultra-high
reveal
definition
it as
and
far
high
as I saw.
dynamic
It was
range.
all PS4
And then we
images
derive
so far,
the SDR
but they
pictures
talked
from
about
those
it.
higher quality pictures. And that is the way we can bring this new technology affordably to our production. So we're excited about that. And when I look back, Ken, to when HD and surround sound
How's this? Can you
first
hear me
started,
now?
we used to say,
And can
we're
you
trying
hear
to
this
give
still
our
good?
audience the best seat in the house. However, in the last few years, we've modified that statement, and now we say, let's make the experience even better than being there. And I can
Turn this
honestly
up a
say,
little
Ken,
bit. Maybe
we
that'll
could not
help.
achieve that without Sony's help.
That's great.
Yeah, no problem, Saint.
At Sony, we are trying to get closer to both creators and users. You are a creator in sports entertainment. My last question is, what kind of expectation do you have about Sony's contribution in this area?
Well, we've been partners with Sony for nearly 2 decades, and over time we've come to rely on Sony for 3 things. 1, paramount picture quality. There's just no equal here between the image capture and the compression and recording technologies that allow things like 5G live transmission and the migration to UHD and HDR. There's no compare. Secondly, reliability. None of the excellent pictures would mean anything if we could not reliably produce them in indoor, outdoor, and oftentimes extreme conditions. Sony product just works, and it's one less thing we have to worry about on a very large-scale sporting
Well,
event.
they make some of the best tech
I'm glad
across
to hear
all
that.
aspects.
And thirdly, support. Sony is unmatched in helping us manage these massive deployments across the venues of these international events. Their engineers come on site with us oftentimes for 40 days. And in addition to helping keep the Sony product working, which is rare that they have an issue, they even
Cheers,
pitch in
Andy.
and help
Thanks for stopping
keep
in,
the
buddy.
other vendors' products working, which I think defines teamwork.
Thank you, Dave. It was great to have you here tonight.
And I look forward to showing you our broadcast center in your
Yes.
hometown of Tokyo
Yes, see you then.
this summer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We showed how Sony is working with our partners, bring an even more exciting real-time entertainment experience using the latest mobile technologies such as 5G. It's not an exaggeration to say that mobile has been the mega trend of the last decade. I believe the next mega trend will be mobility. As vehicles become more connected, autonomous, shared, and electric in the coming years, they
That's
will
a
also
trend,
bring
autonomy.
about positive
They talk about
social
that at Intel's.
and environmental
Intel
impacts.
had a whole thing on autonomy and
Today,
AI as well.
And in the age of self-driving cars, safety continues to be an essential aspect of mobility. Sony will focus on supporting safety in mobility with world-class imaging and sensing technologies. And by doing so, we believe we can contribute to making a positive impact on society. Let's take a look at the video, which shows the strengths of our technologies.
Safety Cocoon is a concept for enhancing car safety. Sony's world-class CMOS image sensor technologies enable the position of objects to be instantly detected, even in driving scenarios where existing sensors for automotive cameras struggle. Our solid-state LiDAR uses highly
that'll be
accurate
used in
distance
Teslas and
measurement
stuff, or
to
that's
gain a
that's the
precise
technology used in
3D
Teslas
grasp
and
of
the
real-life
autonomous driving
spaces.
from Waymo and other manufacturers.
This also leads to improved recognition capability for long-distance objects. Sensor fusion delivers greater capabilities by merging sensors of varied attributes. However, conventional sensor fusion has faced problems with accuracy. Initial detection was conducted separately by each sensor, and the reduction of data caused inaccurate object detection. Furthermore, if the detection results from each sensor were inconsistent, the system could not properly recognize the object, even when the results were integrated. Sony's sensor fusion uses raw data to extract and integrate the optimal amount of object features. This significantly improves recognition accuracy, even in challenging conditions, such as rain, fog, and backlight. TOF, in-cabin sensing, uses distance measurement technology to detect and recognize people and objects inside the car. This information is used to provide an optimized infotainment system
I'd love
with
to have a
intuitive
Cybertruck
user
and a
interfaces,
PS5, have a couple
and
of,
to improve safety and comfort inside
have
the
some-
vehicle. Our sights are set on the future
Have some small
age of
TVs on the
autonomous
headrest in the
driving.
back. They can have it there in the front too, so while you're charging or something like that, you can be there playing.
As you just saw, we are working to provide a wide range of technologies that can act as super fast and intelligent eyes of a car. Our sensors gather information about the road and surroundings environment in real time. They also help the vehicles process timely and accurate information, anticipate the potential hazard, and avoid accidents,
Cheers, Juggalo. Thanks
even
for
in
stopping
the
in, buddy.
toughest conditions. As shown here, we are already seeing positive results. We will keep leading the industry with our imaging and sensing technologies that go a step beyond. Sony's contribution in the field of mobility is not exclusive to the technology of safety. We believe that evolution of mobility will also redefine cars as a new entertainment space,
Yep.
where passengers can be
got people
immersed
asking
in
about that in
the
the chat.
content thereof.
It's becoming more and more
We will accelerate our efforts
common for folks
to
to take into that,
contribute
especially
to the
passengers in the back
future
seat and
of
things of that
mobility
nature.
and a new initiative named Vision S. And to deepen our understanding of cars in terms of their design and technologies, we gave a shape to our vision.
Oh, what they got coming out here? They got a vehicle? Yes, that's exactly what that is. It'd been cool if it wouldn't have had nobody behind the wheel and if it was completely autonomous. You've seen the lady taking and actually turning the steering wheel, so. But you can see the sensor right there in the very front of it. Unless that's just the license. Yeah, that looks like a license plate. Unless that's a cluster. Yeah, it's not. I don't know if that's exactly the kind of clowns that go to the Juggalo shows.
This prototype embodies our contribution to the future of mobility and contains a variety of Sony's technologies. There are 33 sensors to monitor the outside and inside of the car, proving the viability of sensing features and the capabilities of Sony's solutions. Regarding the entertainment aspect, one of our new offerings for in-car entertainment is 360 reality audio, for you to truly enjoy an immersive audio experience. It also comes with an intuitive human math interface with a wide screen that displays various driving information and entertainment content. Another concept that informs the development of this prototype is adaptability.
That looks like the interface, and I'm trying to remember if it was the Invite or if it was the Polestar. It was Invite, Polestar, or either the Lucid Air, but one of those. And I think it was I want to think it was the Polestar almost, with that 48-inch across display. That's goodness. That is massive. That's going to take and cause accidents. Just saying.
Vehicle types, such as SUVs. The creation of this prototype would not have been possible without the knowledge and the cooperation of
most
our
folks at
partners in the
Juggalo
automotive
shows
industry.
They're pretty welcoming and stuff
including
like that. Yeah, it was
Magna
lucid.
Steyr,
There's too much. It's way too much screen.
who supported us on the engineering of the vehicle. So I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to all of our partners listed here. We will continue to pursue the Vision S initiative, focusing on safety, entertainment, and adaptability. Today, we have shared our upcoming products and technologies in the audio-visual domain. We have showcased the evolution of PlayStation with its next-generation platform and continuing commitment to immersive gaming experience. We have shared how exciting partnerships will help us lead as innovators in the area of sports entertainment and 5G. And we have given you a glimpse of what's to come in mobility. We are committed to making a meaningful contribution to society, and we are excited about the road ahead of us. And we, Sony, will continue to evolve as a creative entertainment company with a solid foundation of technology. Thank you,
Hash
and
Brown
have a
Blake
great
needs him as a
CES.
tutor. Yeah.
The new Bravia Master Series are absolutely spectacular. When I saw what the image looks like, I was blown away.
Combining the human feel of the performance with the advances of technology, being able to evolve the way that the listener gets to immerse is a really powerful thing.
This camera gets the job done for the highest professional level of shooting.
We're reaching capabilities we haven't reached before.
Yeah, I agree, Comet. You know, once they're fully autonomous, that's what I'm actually looking forward to that. 'Cause I think that's going to take and be a disruptor as far as like the taxis are concerned. I think autonomous driving is going to be disruptive as far as taxis are concerned, delivery services and things of that nature, as well as your commute to work. Because once they're fully autonomous, you take and get a vehicle, you get 2 or 3 people in there together, and you ride the POV lane. You ain't got to take and worry about sharing gas prices, nothing like that. You just hop in and go. Especially with once the electrical vehicles are adopted more widespread. I think there need to be more competition than people other than Sony. But yeah, definitely, I agree with that. You know a company's got money whenever they're taking and going into the auto sector. Alright, if anybody wants to stick around, I was wanting to take and check out the Samsung CES 2022.
Responsibility and Corporate Communications for Sony Electronics, and welcome to Sony CES 2020 post-press conference panel. This panel is going to address our CE products, services, platforms, and innovations under Sony Electronics in the North America market. We're also going to touch on the power of diversity and innovative environments and how Sony stands out in a few of these areas with the Sony Innovation Fund, our ecosystem with Sony Pictures and Sony TV, and how all of this adds up.
Yeah. I agree with that too. I agree with that. It's amazing to see, because what we used to see is sci-fi, like iRobot and stuff like that. One of the things that HP is actually introducing is an avatar that's supposed to take and help reduce workloads and stuff like that once it's fully operational, which I'm going to check real quick. So you're going to take and see a couple of things on the screen. I'm going to kind of get it off of this. If I'm not mistaken, Samsung's at 845. Publish that. Unless it's already happened. I thought it happened at 8:45. Okay, so it'll be at 9:30. The Samsung one will be. It'd be 9:30 Eastern. So that being the case, we can either stick around and chit chat and just kind of take a look at some of the other stuff that's happened at CES that I can find on here and just kind of take a look together and wait for the Samsung, or I can come back at 9:30 with a live stream, do this all over again. Which one do y'all vote for? Okay, the wife says come back. I know it's going to be close to bedtime, so at least getting close to bedtime for her and the kids. I know she's tired, not feeling good. Hopefully some good sleep will help that. Well, have a good one, Saint. Cheers, Justin. There's a rocket launch at 9:19. I'm taking. Might as well check out the rocket launch. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going ahead and end the stream. Thanks everybody for joining. I'll come back here in about the next 30 minutes or 45 minutes or so. There'll be another stream. Probably be taking a look at Samsung if I can find the stream. Might just take a look at a rocket launch if it's being live streamed, that is. But yeah. Oh, I got you. Okay, SpaceX. So yeah. All right. So Elon's company is actually doing that. All right. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in the live stream and checking it out. I'll be back in a little